What's up, love? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya if this is your very first time here. So today, guys, we are doing another Basic Babe installment. I know, it's been a hot little minute. If you're new, Basic Babe is just a quick 5 or 6 product face for those of us who don't like to pile it on. And this one specifically is gonna be for spring and summer. I feel like we did this to look very fresh, to look very light, not too much makeup, but just enough to look like we tried, we did a little something, you know. Before we hop into it, please make sure that you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, so that you are updated when new videos come out. Also, make sure that you hit that notification bell as well, so that you are updated when new videos go up. All right, loves, let's get into this face. What's up, y'all? So we are doing another Basic Babe installment, y'all. I don't think, if I remember right, I believe this is the first one that we've done this year. I don't think we've done one this year at all. So I feel like springtime was the perfect time to do another one. And if you are unaware, my Basic Babe series is just a quick face, pretty much, like using 5 or 6 products. We do have some don't counts that certainly y'all don't like, but anyway. Don't pile it on, just to show you exactly how to get something really cute, simple, and more natural looking real quick, you know. We are gonna first start off with our brows, and I'm gonna be using my Morphe micro brow pencil, and this one is in the shade Java. But I haven't decided today if brows count or not. So our no count list real quick while we doing the brows is number 1, brows. Sometimes brows count for people because sometimes people have to do their brows and sometimes people don't. Another don't count is a gloss if we're using one. If it's a lipstick, it counts, but if not, it's a gloss because, I mean, does gloss really count? We're gonna be reapplying it all day anyway. You know, like, does it really count? I know y'all is not about to play with me today. Let me just chill. Y'all, what else is on the no count list? Lashes. So if you put on mascara, mascara does not count. However, I want to say that lashes don't count too because it's in the same category. But I know for my beginners, these steps do count, but I don't know. I just feel like it shouldn't take up space in the product list. Anyway, y'all, I'm trying today to do my brows more in like a fluffier vibe, like look. I'm so not used to doing that. And mostly more here. Let me zoom in so y'all can see, because I never zoom in for my brows, ever. So I've been trying to like get more of a fluffier vibe towards the front. Y'all see how I kind of feathered it out there? And I say that instead of like, you know, I'm bringing it out in the front like I've been doing. I feel like that is just so like not current. Y'all know I don't be caring about stuff being current really, but I have been wanting to give myself some versatility because I feel like I'm just stuck in my ways. So I'm gonna just learn and get used to doing different things as well. So, and we going for a more natural vibe today. I'm gonna take my spoolie in and just kind of blend those strokes with my actual hair to make it look as natural as I can. And y'all, this is not bad. It's not bad, but it's giving us more of a hair-like vibe towards the front part versus what I usually do when it's like ombre. Do we like that? Yeah, I'm trying to do some different stuff, y'all. I'm trying. Y'all see me trying? Y'all see me coming out of the box? Now, one thing I cannot get with yet is the soap brow thing. I just feel like that's not my vibe, so it's not something that I feel like I would be walking around with. So those of you who are obsessed with beauty like me, baby, please do not feel the need to like be doing all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just popular. It's no need for it. Like what you like, do what you do what looks best for you and what your vibe is. Like, cause y'all know I'm not hopping on nobody's trend that I don't like. Neither should you. So because of the product that we are using on the face, which is the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint, and this is in the shade 20, because we're using this product, we're not going into a primer, and that was another one of our don't counts. What is wrong with me? I forgot. See, this is how long it's been since I've done one of these. Primer is also another don't count, but we're not doing primer. Fenty Beauty does recommend that you use their moisturizer underneath this, so that is what I have on my face. And then we're just gonna go in with this. Notice we also did not sculpt out the brows, girl. We did not sculpt out the brows, but I'm just gonna put some of this on the skin. This is a shade, or this is a formula that you don't have to pile on, but me in particular, I wanted to be more of a heavier, what's the word we're looking for? coverage, you know what I'm saying? I want a heavier coverage today. So I am going in a little heavy with the product. And then I'm gonna take my Il Makiage foundation brush and I'm going to blend this out. See, I can already tell I'm gonna want to have a little bit more coverage for this because I do want to build it up. But that's the thing that I love about including something like this product into a basic babe, is because you really can build up the coverage and get the look that you are going for. Some people like it light, some people like it a little heavier, and this, different from like a full coverage foundation, can really be customizable for you. So actually, as soon as I saw this product and I reviewed it and everything, I knew I wanted to incorporate it into a basic babe because of how versatile it is as far as coverage. I am gonna add some more because, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more of this product, especially like around my mouth and everywhere else, just to bring in a little bit more coverage because this is buildable for sure. But I'm gonna say it again, this is my choice to continue to build it up. You can just go in with one layer and then you have a very natural blurred skin look. Nothing too much, don't look like you got on a whole bunch of foundation. That is the point today. Now, I haven't decided if I'm going in with concealer with this look, so I am concentrating a little bit of this skin tint underneath my eyes and using my sponge and kind of blending it out like concealer, just so that I get that coverage in my dark circles under my eyes. Okay, y'all, these brows gonna take some getting used to. I know they're looking how they're supposed to look, but I'm just so used to what I do that it's weird. It's weird. It's fine. It's fine. We're moving on. So this is a spring look. I wanted this to be very springy, summery, you know, nice, light, quick. So we are gonna go into this Cheek Dew Serum Blush. This is from Colourpop. And I believe this is my first time trying this on my channel. I did unbox it with you guys a few weeks ago in a vlog. But I'm just gonna take some of this and put it onto the cheeks with my fingers first. Because honestly, you can just work this. Let me just go ahead and show y'all. You can just work this in with your finger, and this shade is Hot Fuss, but I want to diffuse it a little bit more, so I am going to take a brush kind of like this, like an angled brush, and just start to move it around on the cheeks, because I feel like spring is like the perfect time to really get into the blush and have the blushed look, you know. So I kind of wanted to make sure that I put that into this, but I did not want to go into a heavy powder blush. I wanted it to be cream, and y'all know that's been my thing this year anyway. So I kind of feel like I went in a little too much with the blush. But it's fine. All I'm gonna do is take the brush that I use as skin tint and go around it, and that's kind of gonna make it not so, you know, blushy. That's definitely a tip that I always say. If you go in too much with something, use the brush that you used before that for the product that's right underneath and kind of just mute it a little bit, and then you'll get the look that you want. No worries if we do too much, no worries. Depending on your skin, depending on what you want to cover, you can use concealer or you cannot. This was meant, I believe, like, of course you can use it as a foundation, but I think it was meant to not have concealer and stuff, to be super duper natural, you know, just to even out the skin tone, nothing too much. So I'ma say this one time, you can skip concealer. I'm not. But you can skip concealer. But I do not want to go in with like a super bright concealer though. I'm going to use this Colourpop Pretty Fresh concealer, and this one is in the shade Dark 58 Warm. And I'm literally just going to go under my eyes, y'all. That's all I'm gonna do, and not even a whole lot. I just kind of want to brighten a little bit more underneath my eyes. Like, I don't even think I want to go down my nose at this point. Like that's it. So it's really your personal decision. If you want to do this, you do not. It, you know, will make a slight difference if you have really dark bags under your eyes, but if not, just move on. Y'all, I've been feeling like my makeup has been looking really weird lately, and you want to know what I think it is? I think it's that Fenty Beauty 385 concealer. For me, it's been making me look very yellow underneath, where everything else kind of looks neutral. It could just be me, I don't know. I actually had stopped using it because I have been using it like with everything, but I ain't liking it no more. So anyway, y'all, that's it. I want to make sure I didn't lose my blush. I'm going back in with this brush just a little bit. And we're gonna go in with a light veil of powder. I want to just use my deeper powder today to keep us from having to use multiple powders. I'm gonna use a skin tone powder. So depending on your complexion, if you're lighter, then yes, use just a translucent. If you are my complexion or darker, I would say use something like medium deep from Mercier, or the deeper one from Minted or something like that. If you're more like olivey tone, you might even want to use the banana powder. So I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush. This one in particular is from BH. It's their #1 brush. I'm going to dip into this powder. I'm gonna tap it off into the lid and just very lightly start to dust around my face to just give a nice light veil of some powder. I still want to see like the little bit more of a luminosity coming through on the skin from the product, but it still needs to be set a little bit. Now, if you chose to do concealer like me, you do want to press that in, especially if you have creases. So I am going to press some powder underneath my eye, but even that I'm keeping pretty light. And I'm also gonna just take the excess that's on the sponge and press it in like my T-zone area, since that's where I get the oiliest. Is that a word? Yeah, that's a word. Since that's where I get the oiliest. Maybe it's not. Anyway, I get oily in my T-zone, so I wanna protect that. Impressive English major. Real impressive, girl. So now I do want to do a very quick eye. I wanted to go into like a metallic stick type of eye. Something very quick and easy. I do have these caviar sticks from Mercier. I just want a very like metallic-y looking eye. This one probably is too bright. Yeah, I think that's too much. This one's chocolate. See, that was too dark. And that one's also not metallic-y. What does this one look like? And then this one is a cream one, which is the darkest. And that's kind of the vibe. I'm gonna take this, and this one actually is from Kevyn Aucoin. This is the cream foil eyeshadow from Kevyn Aucoin. This is in the shade Blazed Up. And we're gonna zoom in, me acting like I ain't got no sense. Come on, y'all. I'm gonna start off with a brush that's pretty skinny and loose. This is a Morphe M562 brush. And I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand. I'm gonna put my brush into that, and I'm just gonna start to work that onto my lid. You wanna have something that is skinnier so that you can control surface area, but then also something that's fluffy that allows you to blend as well. So I'm just building this up, working it in circular motions, mostly around the edges, but just to give us a cute like metallic eye, perfect for spring or summer when you don't want to do the most, but you want to do something on the eyes, you know? And if we were using the Mercier caviar stick, we would just like use a stick, draw it on there, and then use something like this, maybe something a little more dense than this one so that we can move that thicker formula around. But it would be the same idea, you know, put it on there and blend it out. So this is what we are looking like. Very neutral, very natural, nothing too much, but a little bit of something, you know. So at this point, you wanna go into your mascara. Like I said, this does not count for most, in my opinion, but y'all see how small my lashes are. I always go into a false lash, so I'm really just doing this to prep, which this just helps my bottom lashes to really stick to the false lashes up top. Most mascaras do absolutely nothing for my lashes, as you can see. So I have been so addicted to these Lily Lashes Miami Light. Y'all, I cannot get enough of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss these back on yet again. But it's definitely time for me to go ahead and switch to a new pair. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lash line, and we're done with the eyes. So we have 2 more things to do, one of which don't count, but the first one does. We're gonna go into a bronzer, just to kind of warm up the face. I feel like we're just looking a little light, and I feel like adding a bronzer is really just going to warm up the face and really make it look like you did something that you just really didn't do. That's how I feel about a bronzer. So I'm just going around the perimeter, and the one I'm using is my Alamar Cosmetics Complexion Trio in Dark Rich, and we're just warming it up. And I feel like a powder bronzer just right on top is probably better to add in this type of situation than going in with like a cream or a darker shade around the perimeter. I feel like this one is so much easier and quicker and better to do. So lastly, we kind of have a don't count, which is a gloss. And the gloss that I'm using today is from NARS. This is their AfterGLow Lip Shine in the shade Sun Rush. And y'all, this is our spring, really quick, basic babe face. Don't have a whole lot of crazy coverage. Also just looks like we did a few little steps to spruce up and enhance our features, you know, nothing too much, and that's it, y'all. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up. So I feel like if you really wanted to spruce this up or do a little extra, you can throw on some highlighter, you know, you can put on more concealer, you know, to brighten things up. There are ways to make this look more I'm going out versus I got errands to run, I'm going to brunch, very light and airy spring and summer makeup, you know. There are ways to change that up. However, I feel like this is perfect for the season as well as for the summertime when we're looking for something light, especially using the Fenty Eaze Drop Skin Tint. Y'all, I feel like this is like the product of the summer. There are other tinted moisturizers and stuff like that, but baby, I feel like this is like borderline tinted moisturizer, borderline foundation, you know? So I feel like it's a very great happy medium for those of us who kind of teeter on both sides of use when we want to go into a phase. So yeah, y'all, I hope you guys really enjoyed this Basic Babe installment. It's been a while. If you like this video, please make sure you give me a big thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you thought. Also make sure that you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, and I'll see y'all on Sunday. Bye.